fellers and fellerettes, welcome back to this channel of Wailing Wires Old Iron. Hey, you know, before we get into the video, I gotta share something with you. In the last video, I was mocking up that foghorn on the Dirty Dozen and just kind of maybe seeing where one spot that I might consider putting it. Nothing set in stone. Just kind of getting ideas rolling around in my noggin, you know. And I was surprised by the number of comments of people worried about rain getting into that horn. Well, first of all, where I live, we get less rain than Los Angeles. It ain't gonna rain from May until September, so don't have to worry about that. But here's the other thing. That horn came off a submarine. Yeah, a submarine. It was submerged underwater. It was underwater for 2 months at a time. That horn gets water in it. Little few raindrops ain't gonna hurt it. Now they had it mounted the other direction on the submarine, so when they surfaced, the water would run out of it. But a few raindrops ain't gonna hurt it. It's off a submarine. Okay, so there's that. Now, it's just struck me funny, you know, just tickled my funny bone, that's all. So I can't believe what I'm about to get into in this next video. I mean, I believe the first part of it, but the last part of it is going to be quite an endeavor. So yeah, I'm expecting y'all to hang in there with me. You know, we got a task ahead of us. All right, let's take a look.
Hey, welcome to Rat Rodding. My name's Wailing Wire, and don't ever do what we do here on this channel.
Got the old yard car fixed up, hub replaced, and stripped hub replaced. And I had a couple comments about, and I have over the years, about what an ugly yard car this is, and it's really, really ugly. So it's entertaining for folks, so I just leave it ugly. You know, I thought about making a cute little rig out of it, putting a little flatbed on the back. I've got some old 32, 33 Chevy front fenders I could put on it and kind of do something special with it, but you know, I'm just probably gonna leave it ugly. Anyway, this is going out. Next thing coming in, I think, is Noah's Brat. Some of y'all probably noticed it sitting out back there. It's been there most of the winter, all winter, basically, yeah. It had a bad head gasket, and I replaced the head gasket, and I think I messed up. I feel responsible. I feel like it's my fault, so I'm going to fix it again because I feel like I put a faulty head gasket on it. There was a place on that head gasket that didn't look right, and I go, it'll be all right, you know that. And I put it in, but it ain't all right. And I think it's blown a head gasket again. Well, it's either blown head. This is going to tell the story. It's either blown head gasket or it's got a cracked block, because it had a cracked head, and we swapped that out. We got a good head on it now. And and I think I put a bad gasket on it, so I'm gonna fix it. I bought the gasket, and I'm gonna bring it in here. But we got ready to bring it up here when it failed, and it wouldn't start and drive on the trailer. So I got to diagnose that. I got to figure out why it wouldn't start. See if it's not getting fire or something. I don't know. But I'm gonna push it in here and try to get that diagnosed. I kind of hate to pull the engine out not knowing that. I'd just like to have that working first. I guess it really doesn't matter. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's get this thing out here and figure out how to get that Brat in here by myself. As I do a lot of things around here, I just figure it out like the old Archie that I am, you know. forgot to turn the camera on, but that's just as well. That'd anger a lot of people anyway. Because I ran it in on the starter. Probably not real good for it, huh? You expect everything to be done correctly around here. You're watching the wrong channel anyway. So, apparently, I'm not getting any fire to the distributor. That's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna put my little spark plug tester. Okay, I'm gonna plug this in just to make sure, and I gotta see if I can get somewhere where I can spy on this little thing here. Boy, that just scared the bejeebers out of me. Well, you guys watch that little light for me and see if it fires at all. I don't think so, but. Yeah, I don't think so. That's my dwell meter. How many of y'all got a dwell meter in your toolbox? Don't have much call for them anymore, do we? Okay, we got the remote starter hooked up. I got our plug wire firing indicator light. Let's crank it over, the key's on. No, we got nothing. We got nothing. You know, I don't have to work on this right now. I need to get the engine out of this thing. It takes about half hour. 6 bolts. There's 4 bolts and a bolt to the transmission, and then there's 2 motor mounts, and that's it. A little bit of wiring. And that sucker's out of here. A few hoses, but most of them are not hooked up anymore anyway. Yes, dear. I don't have any power going to the coil. Okay. I discovered that I have no power going to the coil, so the ignition wire is off or not working or something. I run through a fuse. Anyway, I just ran the jumper to the coil and it fired right up. Alright, well, we know it runs, so I'm going to go ahead and yank the engine. Okay, now that we know it runs, I guess the first thing we'll do is get this thing up in the air and drain the milkshake out of it. So, yeah, let's get that done. Oh yeah, you should see it. It's milkshake. That's a mocha. Yeah, that came off a good ship. 2 motor mounts and 4 bolts on the tranny. A little bit of wiring, some hoses. Out she comes. Bada bing, bada boom. There's 2 bottom bolts. Little girly old transmission bolt. One of the 2 top bolts. Yeah, there we go. Pull that one. Yeah, that's a 12. A 12. There we go. That's gonna come. Okay, you gotta come out now. There we go. That's that. Come on. Come on now. It's being stubborn now. Okay, heel brake removed. That little guy right there and just set him aside. Okay, we got a couple of wires to take off the coil. And this is the oil. Pull that out of the way. Deja vu. I have a feeling I've done this before. Many, 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 many times. Pulled the edge out of that hoopty so many times. And this one so many times. And other Subarus I've had and put together for other people. Gave one away one time. Went to Yakima and bought an old Subaru, and I already had an engine, and I threw it together and gave it to a lady who worked for me because she didn't have a car. And she cried, her sister cried, Alexa cried, Siri cried, everybody cried. So there's our distributor wires are loose. And let's pull the radiator. We got a fuel line. May as well do that. Let's do the fuel line. So how do you like this play-by-play narrative here? Let's see if let's just see if fuel runs everywhere. Man, not too bad. Put this little clamp down so we don't lose it. Let's go for the bottom radiator hose. Take the wires off the fan here. Looks like I usually just cut those and and then splice it back together. It's about time to put in a connector joint, I guess. I don't know, we do it so many times. Maybe we won't anymore, I hope not. Shake the ground strap loose and then just snip the other one, I guess. That's how does it, Larry. Oh, looks like Uncle Waylon put a standard bolt in there. Falling apart. See the engine coming apart, coming off the transmission. Before I yank this thing, I'm gonna dump something in there and flush a little bit of that, flush a little more of that milkshake out. I wonder what I'm forgetting. Not if I'm forgetting, but what I'm forgetting. Okay, what did I forget? I know I must have forgotten something. Alternator. I knew it. I knew it. I never remember everything. That's easy enough. Well, better snap a picture to send Noah. Milkshake. just a little.
That good?
Yep. Yeah, I hope you can get under there. I think so. I don't know exactly where you'll get under it, but oh, maybe. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Pull her up.
I'm gonna take the transmission jack off.
Of course, this wiring is so tidy, you know.
Yeah.
Could have very easily gotten thrown away because it was in with those empty jugs and leaves and a bunch of stuff. But thanks to my keen eye, I was able to find it. I saved the day. It's like Mighty Mouse.
I know one of these hose clamps is held on with just hopes and dreams. At least it used to be.
Hopes and dreams. Spider webs or something.
It didn't have a nut on the end.
Oh, is your throttle cable working? No. No?
No.
Not at all.
Right. Is it moving?
No. So what's going on with that?
I don't know.
Okay, well anyway, see if it'll start. You know, I'll show you where it was. It was way over here, like that. Probably I don't want to get warm. I think I put enough in there to maybe fill the filter. No, we'll put a little bit more loose, or not Lucas, Marvel in it. Well, you clean this mess up and bring in the next one. The Brat's out. And the next one's coming in. First, we gotta move this out of the way. Well, as all you regular viewers know, last summer this thing caught on fire and burned up real bad.
broken plug wire. That works sometimes. Anyway, somebody was asking me about the clear coat and wanted a shot of it sitting out in the sun, so here you go. And since my windshield was cracked, I just took it out behind the barn and put it down. And then I put silicone on it because I know some little kid's going to come up and touch it. And I don't want anybody to get cut, so I siliconed up the wound. Got my license plate light put on last night. Got the lights wired on all my gauges. Now I can see them at nighttime. Okay. Appreciate you. Burnt the headlights, busted the windshield, burnt the tires off of it, burnt all the ball joints, tie rod ends, the whole front end out from under it. It did not melt the Mickey Thompsons, burnt all the wiring, burnt the carburetors up, and they're all seized up. Don't know how much damage there is to the engine. I'm gonna probably yank it and maybe go through and replace the gaskets and seals and see what it does. I don't know. I've got another big block I could use, this cam and heads and everything, because I got this thing kind of beefed up a little bit. But anyway, that was a sad day, boy. I spent 5 years of my life building this thing. There's so much of my heart in this thing. I just have to rebuild it. I can't let it just go to the scrapyard or whatever. At least I'm going to try. I've got another nose out there I can use. It fell off the jack and destroyed this front end, so you know that's all right. That's how I'm going to have to drag it in. Pick it up. I don't know if that's we'll try and see. You gonna hook me up?
lift it up and get another jack under the rear so we can get it on that? Or jack it up and move and put some stuff under it?
I think I can air up the rear bag.
Oh, you can?
Thank you, Noah.
No problem.
And so it begins. The long journey home. Not looking forward to this one. I wasn't looking forward to that red truck either, but we got there. Only took 6 months. And life goes on.
Alright guys, as always, that'll do it for this one. And as always, I'm grateful that y'all could take a little bit of time to stop by and check out this video. And most of all, I want to say I sure do appreciate you. We'll see you right back here real soon on Whalen Wire's Old Iron.